Attention Chicago Bears fans, stay glued to your screens because we have news that's going to shake up Halas Hall. First up, the latest midseason mock draft is here and the Bears are sitting at the 7th spot. What does this mean for us? A golden opportunity to bolster our lines and turn our team around. With strategic moves and promising picks, could this be the draft that leads us to glory? Don't miss the details and stay tuned until the end to find out. And speaking of changes, is Pete Carroll the next head coach we need? At 74 years old, some might say he's too old, but his experience and success with the Seahawks could be just what the Bears need. Can Carroll take Caleb Williams to the next level and create a winning culture in Chicago? Discover all about this intriguing possibility and share your thoughts in the comments. Finally, the rumors about the next head coach are heating up. Ben Johnson from the Lions is in the spotlight, and there seems to be mutual interest. But he's not the only name on the list. Mike Vrabel, Joe Brady, Cliff Kingsbury, and more are being considered. Who will be chosen to lead the Bears to a bright future? Don't miss this hot update and join the discussion. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you want more exclusive content about the Chicago Bears. Go Bears! Today we're breaking down the latest midseason mock draft for our beloved Chicago Bears, courtesy of Gene Chamberlain at Chicago Bears on SI. So buckle up because this is getting interesting. First, let me tell you something. The Bears are at the 7th spot for the next draft, and that's a big opportunity. But what does this mean for us? I'll tell you this. It means we have the chance to make strategic moves that could change the course of our team. Round 1, pick number 14. Josh Simmons, tackle, Ohio State. How did we get here? The Bears had the 7th pick, but the chance to move back for an additional selection was too tempting. Cincinnati offered us their 14th pick and a second-round selection in exchange for our 7th pick. So, why not take advantage? Sure, we miss out on selecting 3 promising tackles, but we get Josh Simmons, an excellent pass blocker. Is this a good move? I think so. Simmons can play as a left tackle or even move to guard if needed. And with Caleb Williams on the line, we need all the protection we can get. Round 2, pick number 39, Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, Mississippi. Nolan is a beast on the defensive line, with 14 sacks in the last 2 seasons. Yes, 14! Who else can say that? This guy is a force on the interior, and with Zach Pickens' lackluster performance, we need someone who can stop the run immediately. Round 3, pick number 40, Ashton Gillott, defensive end, Louisville. We didn't find any guards available here, so we go for an edge rusher. And what a choice! Gillott has 26.5 sacks and is a pressure machine. Isn't it time for the Bears to have a serious edge rusher? I ask you, aren't we tired of waiting until the 5th round for these types of players? Gillott could be a starter in his 2nd year. Round 2, pick number 46, Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama. Here we take a risk. Booker is a guard from Alabama with an impressive pedigree. He played 25 games in an elite program and didn't allow a single sack this season. Yes, you read that right. Not a single one. Sometimes you have to risk it to win, and this is one of those moments. Round 3, pick number 71, Nick Emenwari, safety, South Carolina. The need at the safety position is real. Kevin Byard is aging, and Jaquan Brisker has concussion issues. Emenwari is a versatile safety who can play both in the box and deep coverage. Isn't that what we need? I think so. Round 4, pick number 121, Connor Colby, guard, Iowa. For this pick, the Bears made a trade with Texas, moving up 22 spots. Why? Because Colby is a versatile player who can play both guard and tackle. He has played 51 college games and has the quickness needed to block in both the running and passing game. So, what do you think, fans? Are we making the right moves? I'll tell you this, each of these picks has the potential to cover our most urgent needs. But will it be enough to take us to the next level? The Bears have made strategic moves in this mock draft, covering key needs on the offensive and defensive lines, as well as the safety position. But the question remains, can these players make a difference on the field? Now I ask you, the true experts and passionate fans, which of these picks do you think will have the greatest impact? Leave your comments and let's discuss. Now I bring you a column that's going to spark a lot of debate. We ask ourselves, is Pete Carroll the ideal candidate to be the next head coach of the Chicago Bears? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about Pete Carroll's experience. Yes, he's 74 years old, and some might say he's too old to take on a new challenge. But I'll tell you this, Age is just a number. Carroll has proven to be an unstoppable force in the NFL, leading the Seahawks to 10 playoff appearances and winning a Super Bowl. Who wouldn't want that kind of success in Chicago? Carroll is known for his ability to create a culture of accountability and motivation. Geno Smith, the Seahawks quarterback, describes him as a special human being and a believer. Carroll has the ability to make players feel invincible. And that's exactly what we need at Halas Hall. Aren't we tired of mediocrity? I think so. The key question here is, can Carroll develop Caleb Williams? Carroll has proven to be a master at connecting with his players and getting the best out of them. His positive and charismatic approach could be just what Williams needs to thrive in the NFL. Additionally, his defensive experience could perfectly complement a young, brilliant offensive coordinator. Some might worry that Carroll would want too much control in building the team, which could clash with Kevin Warren and Ryan Poles' vision. But I'll tell you this, a good leader knows how to work as a team. Carroll has the experience and wisdom to adapt and collaborate with the existing structure at Halas Hall. Sure, there are other names on the list. Ben Johnson, the Lions' offensive coordinator, is young and brilliant and has revitalized Jared Goff's career. Mike Vrabel, Brian Flores, Cliff Kingsbury, Aaron Glenn, Kellen Moore, Joe Brady, and Todd Monken are also viable options. But what do they all have in common? None have Carroll's proven track record of success. So what should we do? I'll tell you this, we can't afford to be picky. The Bears have been at the bottom of the NFC North too many times in the last 16 years. We need a radical change, and Pete Carroll could be the man to lead that change. His track record, energy, and ability to motivate are exactly what this team needs. Now I ask you, the true experts, do you think Pete Carroll is the answer for the Chicago Bears, or should we bet on a younger, less proven coach? Leave your comments and let's discuss. Now let's move on to a hot update on the search for the next head coach of the Chicago Bears. After Thursday's disappointing performance, it's a good time to catch up on the latest rumors and candidates. Adam Schefter of ESPN has mentioned that the Bears are in play for Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions. According to Schefter, Johnson has interest in the position, though initially it didn't seem to be the case. Now, there seems to be mutual interest. Schefter noted, "I think he has interest in the job. I'm sure they will request to interview him, and then it will be up to both parties if there's a match." On the other hand, Albert Breer of Sports Illustrated has also been closely following the Bears news. Breer mentioned that Johnson will likely take an interview with the Bears, but will be more selective this time and only interview with teams he considers viable landing spots. This includes the Jaguars, Jets, and Saints, among other possible interested teams. Jalen Johnson, the Bears cornerback, also has his list of preferred candidates. During Thursday's broadcast, Johnson mentioned several names, including Ben Johnson, Mike Vrabel, Joe Brady, Cliff Kingsbury, Aaron Glenn, and Brian Flores. Johnson emphasized the importance of stability in the team, saying, "It doesn't matter if you're picking number 1 overall or the last pick with Brock Purdy. If you don't have stability, if you don't have someone who's going to be here for a long time with whom you can develop and learn a system, then it's not going to be good for that team." Additionally, other names have emerged in the conversation. Liam Cohn, the offensive coordinator of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, has been mentioned as a candidate. Cohn was a candidate for the Bears' offensive coordinator position last season, and now it seems his name is back in consideration. Richard Sherman, Seahawks legend, has expressed that Pete Carroll could be what the Bears need as a coach. Sherman and Geno Smith, current Seahawks quarterback, have made a case for Carroll to be the next head coach of the Bears. Although Carroll is 73 years old, his leadership and experience could be beneficial for the team. Finally, Mark Potash of the Sun-Times has noted that even if Pete Carroll isn't the right fit for the Bears in 2025, the team needs to find someone with his qualities. Consistency and leadership are crucial for long-term success. Now I ask you, the true experts, who do you think should be the next head coach of the Chicago Bears? Ben Johnson, Pete Carroll, or someone else? Leave your comments and let's discuss. Hey, Chicago Bears fans! Now I ask you, the true experts and passionate fans, which of these picks do you think will have the greatest impact on our team? Leave your comments and let's discuss. Go Bears! Also, I want to know your opinion about the future of our team. Do you think Pete Carroll is the answer for the Chicago Bears? Or should we bet on a younger, less proven coach? Share your thoughts. And finally, who do you think should be the next head coach of the Chicago Bears? Ben Johnson, Pete Carroll, or someone else? We want to hear your opinions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and be part of this incredible community of fans that's like a family. Join us and let's keep supporting the Bears together. Leave your comments, subscribe, and let's keep the passion alive. Go Bears!